McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out on top, 14-0.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Wow! He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Now man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. And some good running there. He'll fall forward for about 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Mixon, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, L.A.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's another Rams first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll give this to Mixon, running right. Finding room to the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Get it! Viking 18!
Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 2nd and 10.
Come on, set! 19, 70, 70!
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds at the 5, and they're in business. It is 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
On the move left. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Ready,
another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
Now toss play, running left, it's Mixon. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
And after putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Ready.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, LA.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. On one, ready? 1st and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
They go play action for Burrow. Moving to his right. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
Here we go. 12.
Burrow now. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Mighty. 11 mighty. Come.
A carry here for Brown. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Roquan Smith there to bring him down.
2-yard gain on the play.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Panther 60. Panther 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's taken at about the 14. Oh, looks like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. Now a signal, timeout called, 9 seconds left to play in this first half. From the 25, they'll go to work, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Gun.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Right 80.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Buffalo 18. Set it. 60 by 60.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down mark.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Checking it down. This one is caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Up the middle they go. And he's going to have the first down yard. Across the 50 to the 48.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Cincinnati.
To throw is Burrow. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he will get into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Bengals.
Evan McPherson for the extra point.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals move out to a 24-10 lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
This is pretty impressive from the big guy in the middle, Mike. I mean, typically we see these guys make most of their plays on the interior of the defense. They're big bodies, they're run stuffers. But look at the athleticism here as he's able to get outside the numbers and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll air it out down the middle. That is caught. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
First and 10. 20-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. Quick throw, taken in. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18.
They'll look to throw yet again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Get it. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. To the goal line and in. Tyler Scott, touchdown Rams. Carney now to add the extra point.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. And the Rams back within 7. It's 24-17.
17. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. They'll begin here on the ground. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Roquan Smith There to bring him down.
Gain of 2. Brings up second
On 2.
and 8.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go. Back.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Throw on the run is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
11. Back.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
To kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Buffalo 18, 60 Bison. Ready.
On the ground, it's Mixon. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here. At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
That's good for a Rams first down.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
10 more yards. Complete to LaJonte Wester. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
2nd
at the
and
50
inches.
Yard line.
Tag. 18, come.
On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the 4th quarter. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
4 yards. And the Rams first down.
He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. He's looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield.
Hold it set.
It's 2nd down.
18 Rattler. Shut up. 60 back. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Turner. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Back to throw. Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
11, MT. 11. Here we go.
Burrow. This one. Deep downfield for Chase. That is brought in. And he's got another one. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Bengals. What a start to the season. It's a 3-touchdown week number 1. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Rams 17. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot. And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 32 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one caught by Lester. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Ready? Here we go. Cougar 19.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd down, 3 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you were sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, They force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Open man left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A nice throw there by the rookie, and he earns his guys a 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they'll come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is caught. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this impressive Week 1 performance continues as they add yet another touchdown.
I just can't stress how impressive this performance has been today, Mike. I mean, not only on Week 1 to find yourself on the road, but to really dominate and have the efficiency early in the season offensively. And you could tell they were prepared coming into the start of this season, and boy, have they showed it.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Get it. 60 by 6.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a 1st down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. And he's going to go down. The pressure too much. And that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Drive will start on the ground. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Come on.
They bring Chase in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
Let's go now.
First down, Cincinnati.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me on